hello, you damp groin injuries. Jim Sterling here, and this is Masked Forces Zombie Survival. You might see a little bit of a broken Steam warning in the corner and a little broken bit of a Bandicam counter in the other corner because it's one of those games that isn't full screen despite saying it's full screen and has everything in the black bars to the side kind of glitched out and fucked up. But anyway, you might remember the name Masked Forces. We played this a while ago, and they're back with a new game, a zombie game. Because if you had a generic first-person shooter, what you really want to do is put it out again and add zombies. That'll really freshen things up. Let's open our gift. Hooray! I got some shit that I don't care about. Let's do play offline because... Oh, we got an achievement. Let's face it, no one's playing this online. Play offline in this mode, you will have only one life. Well, shit. What's Doomsday? Oh, that doesn't change anything. Modern City or Night City? So, the very first game really stretched the definition of a single-player campaign. It promised a single-player campaign, but what it really was like a couple of maps with bots in them. So let's see what it's like with zombie survival. See if we get a full campaign this time. With only 2 maps, one of which sounds like a night reskin of the first map. We're not too hopeful. So, offline survival, even though we've got to join a server. Okay. So, quality-wise, pretty much on par with the original Masked Forces. Whoa! You got here quick! Okay. The graphic setting, for those curious, is fantastic. Give me a moment. I'm not quite sure how to react to what I'm seeing. Oh my god. We gotta be careful. We've only got one life. Fuck off. Here's some fast old zombies. These are the fastest zombies the PlayStation 1 era ever had for us. Seriously, I don't think I've seen such basic polygonal character models in a long time. Like, I was going to say this was an asset flip because at least one of the zombies looks somewhat similar to a zombie I've seen in the slaughtering grounds. And the fact that we have a UK telephone box out here in an American city, yeah, pretty much confirms that it's the Slaughtering Grounds School of Visual Design. American-style subway here, although it doesn't go anywhere. Piss off. And telephone box from London town. But these models, like... I've never seen them this bad. Goddamn achievements in bollocks. Speaking of achievements, I'm not sure whether we've been unlocking any or if we've just got them frozen there in the corner. Don't know if it's, again, one of those games. But we'll be looking at some of those probably next week, now that I've back to regular work and I've got my bearings. There's a couple of games I was going to look at before I ended up in the hospital that I can't wait to get to, because they're all carrying on this weird idea, this new movement, shall we say, to litter games with achievements because trading cards don't work. Yeah, this one, he's got the face of something. He's got the face of a zombie I've seen in the Slaughtering Grounds, but, you know, say what you will about Digital Homicide, the assets they bought were far better quality. This is the second game in the Masked Forces series, if anyone's interested. Little bit of trivia. Alright, well, here comes another dog. So presumably it just goes on like this. Kind of sad the amount of times I've had to say that about games, where you play them for 5 minutes and then you realise, this is it, isn't it? This is all that they've got. Oh, hello. I mean, this is worse than the Slaughtering Grounds. Let's not beat around the bush. It's bad. Like, I'm a fan of wave-based game modes. I tend to find that, you know, they're not enough to support an entire video game premise. But in general, a shooter that... Go away! A shooter that has it thrown in as an addition. Not usually a bad thing, I find. This is just sad. Part of the reason why I'm a big supporter of wave-based survival modes in games is that I find them hard to fuck up. This game's managed it. Quite impressively, I must say. Yeah, this gun's even less fun than the other one. It's not like this is particularly enthralling content. I've been replaying Shadow of Mordor, though. I didn't have it on PS4. I had it on PC, and I think we had it on like Xbox 360. But, you know, it was being sold for a pittance when I came back out the hospital. And so I was like, yes, please. Taking advantage of that Nemesis Forge thing. I think that's obviously why it was on sale for so cheap. Get people indulging in that Nemesis Forge. So something tells me I'll never get rid of Lapbag the Immovable, whose name turned out to be far too fucking fitting. But yeah, I was always fond of Mordor, but I never played too deep into it. Never played too far. Because I didn't play it for work. Greg Tito, I think, was the guy who reviewed it for The Escapist. It came out when I was still working there. And I played it. I did a video of it. First impressions and everything. But never really got into it as much as I wanted to. So I've spent a good deal of time this week while recovering playing through that. And yes, good. It gets exhausting because it's a typical open world game, and typical AAA open world games just end up tiring by the nature of their rote design. The Nemesis system, of course, was what helped the game stand out, and the Nemesis system is excellent. You know, going up against your own personalised orc enemies is really good. And the characterization of the Uruks is so good. That's what makes it work as well as it does, is because they're all voiced really well, even if Nolan North does his penguin voice over and fucking over. Get some actual Brits doing it. I'm not saying that accomplished voice actor Jim Sterling should play an Uruk in Shadow of War. But, I mean, let's face it, literally everyone listening would love that. Don't reply saying you wouldn't, because you will be a liar and other people will call you a liar. I'm not telling other people to call you a liar, but they will. You know you'd love it. You'd love nothing more in your otherwise uneventful life. I don't know why I'm going full Jimquisition mode today, but let's roll with it. In your pointless life, nothing you'd love more than if you're playing Shadow of War and suddenly you hear, "Mad Filth!" And it's me. "Mad Filth! I'm gonna stab you with my pointy stabby stab stab stab." I mean, I wouldn't write the lines, obviously. Shut up. They're annoying zombie noises as well. That's what I don't like. Ranger! You love it. You know you fucking would. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're not shooting him for a while. Can we run? No, we can't run backwards. I want to get some good distance. I really, really, really want to look at that boy. Take that while I'm there. It's another gun. Maybe it'll be exciting. Oh, can't get any good distance to watch that jaunty run. We just got these sad, slow sacks. Alright, there we go. Fucking Texas Chainsaw Christmas sweater. Right. Yeah. I like the little news ticker at the top left corner there. Be terrified if I didn't know that I'd killed the last 3 zombies. How else would you know? Ain't no way of telling. So who's got 109 points on the right? I mean, I'm getting points every zombie I kill. 1 zombie, 1 point. In the blue corner. Look, very top center of the screen. Look, 121, 2, 3 for the dog. But there's 112 points. I'm done. I'm done. Help yourselves. Come on. Look at that. A free fucking buffet and it still takes some fucking... Oh, whatever. Okay, we got an achievement for our first death. Yeah, probably just go. Yeah, City at night was just the city, but they made the road black and put some lights on everything. Fuck